This is
We should
garbage.
be explaining. We should be explaining
Welcome to wheat threshing,
the wheat
bitches.
threshing on the Commodore
Welcome
64.
to wheat threshing.
Welcome
of
to
horse.
How to Thresh Wheat
How to kick thresh a
and
horse.
tell about the word chaff.
Cool.
Historyofthechaff.com.
We'll
I'm a
separate
chaff
the
boy.
wheat.
We're chaff heads.
Welcome, chaff heads.
We're here with our DM.
This is for all my
Ivan
chaff heads out
McChaff.
there.
I'm Jim Chafter. Chaffice.
It'd be better if it was like
Joe
a morning, like a
and
loud
Ross
and
Chaffee.
obnoxious morning show. Like, it's wheat in the chaff. Morning
Holy shit. Wow.
Wheat in the chaff with
you know
Bertie
the-
and the weasel.
the weasel.
wheat in the chaff.
The weasel.
Come on now, chaff. You gotta calm down.
Going?
The chaff gets out of control
Certainly not.
sometimes.
Ivan, push the fart button like
Yeah,
Yeah,
four
where's
times
your
in a row.
fart button, dude?
That's a
what
pretty
I'm
good
waiting for.
idea. Oh.
Oh, not the wet one.
You better watch out. I got my cream
You
of
guys,
wheat. Ooh.
you guys usually hate the fart one. Why would I
That's
do
just
it
me.
on?
Everybody else loves farts.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
that's even worse. That's not even a fart.
Yeah, no.
That's even worse.
No,
Yeah,
you
I
gotta check
agree.
your pants after that one because that was.
To me,
there-
the platonic fart is the fart with an echo.
See, I think the first one you don't need to check your pants because you know you've got shit in them.
That second one
You know my
is
taste.
just a
I'm like a
wet shit.
subtle, like
You
know,
might just have flappy
I'm-
cheeks.
I
I've had farts sound close to that and not needed a wipe.
So you're saying it's
There's
better
like
to have a
bubbling-
time saver.
I'm like
a shit in your pants
I'm
time
a
saver.
A
professional managerial
complete
class
blowout,
guy
if you
now.
will.
I have to have like some restraint in my fart humor. I just like the real dry one that like sounds like it's asking a question. Like,
Right.
Ooh, wait, this one says HD. I like that.
I think my favorite public situation where farting is involved is when you're
Oh,
in
hold on quick.
a bathroom stall and then there's another person in there and they fart as loud as possible, and you just can't help but laughing, and then they start laughing and you're like, the world is okay, everything's all right. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
It's the same one. What the fuck?
That's
Outta
not
here.
fart ideal.
So this is what I'm thinking about.
All right, that's the fart.
Too long.
Welcome to Wheat in the Chaff.
Welcome to Wheat in the Chaff, everyone. All right, let's do the intro for real now. I won't say anyone's full name this time, but my name is Ivan,
Maybe.
and I'm joined by my good friends whose full names I know. Starting with Joe.
I am the intrepid chaff finder.
Nailed it. Fucking nailed it.
Fuck yeah.
I play Doc the half chaff, and I chaff my way around Chaffington and thresh and
Ooh, fresh.
eat cream of wheat until we achieve
delicious.
victory from the chaff lord.
Not confusing at all. actually.
Sounds accurate and informative.
I'll be
we're-
here all week.
We're also joined by Ross.
Hi, I'm Ross. I play Cabbot. Cabot's a monk. He's a douchebag, and yeah, that's about it. I think is the Iron God the giant like you ever see the thing that like goes over your wheat field and
Oh,
like
the thresher.
Thresher. That's the Iron God.
The Great Thresher. I mean, that's not
I
that's
wish
not
to be threshed.
it's not dissimilar from Helion, the body that he was trying to put himself in before you guys killed him.
I assumed he was the Iron God.
He was one of them.
maybe the Iron God was the friendship we made
Oh,
along the way.
He at least had the ability to bestow divine spellcasting. We're also joined by Ben.
that's me. Hi, I'm Ben. I play Rizvald Valthorpe. I'm a funky little sorcerer guy with a tumorous sister that pops out of me and is fun animals. I'm the spellcaster. I'm not great at it.
That's not true at all. We're also joined by Jim.
Hey, I'm Jim. I play Memo, the rogue, who is also an android. and who has a kind of secondary backup personality, Chaffo Chaffmeister, here with
Fuck
the
yes. Wait, I forgot to mention Rizvald's a total wheat boy.
Oh, we got
1000%.
He's wild for the
boys
wheat.
for life.
He's
I
wild
renamed
for the wheat.
Sister.
The Wheat Tank
homie-
Clan.
Wheat homies.
Wheat Tank Clan. We got to rename the podcast, Ivan.
What's that?
We got to rename the podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
what it is now.
Wheat's Day Night Murder Hobos.
El Chapo Trap House.
Wow.
El Chapo.
El Chapo Trap House. Oh, it's so good. I hate it so much.
Anyway, that
Sorry,
said,
I'm so sorry.
that was great. That said, we are How to Kick a Horse, and this is our theme song.
Chaff, 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 and the wheat. Longer than that's all.
How Joe did a endless stand up.
I like there's a marked difference, at least for me, from last week, where I refused to stand or put my hand over my heart. Or
Play ball.
Fair.
The ball.
Play a ball. Now we play ball.
Woo!
I appreciate both the respect and the lack of respect and the disrespect in all forms. Honestly, paying attention at all is what I desire, which is ultimately why we're doing the show, I think.
I can't even open another browser window to get distracted because I'm screen sharing.
Yeah, dude. Last week I was like, I'm so fucking focused in on this shit right now. I've never been
Not like Ross with his big titty anime girls with on or whatever, but
it's just everywhere. The whole
His-
front to back. I've never looked at a map before. It's just
looking at
the Overfiend right here.
BTAGs the whole game.
How am I supposed to listen to ASMR now?
How am I supposed to? If you find yourself wondering how you can listen to ASMR if this guy's talking,
If you're wondering what your best source for wheat and ASMR is,
It's no
Hold
further
on.
than El Chapo Trap House.
we're
I'm gonna start-
expanding a lot here.
Let me grab this chaff of wheat here and start eating.
Don't eat. Yeah, I don't think you can eat it just right off the thing, can you?
It's all
Can
you.
I mean, you can make flour
Can
in your
you?
mouth, I guess.
I make mouth flour.
No, man,
I taught you how to make mouth flour.
chaff is like straw, isn't it?
It probably is. I was saying that.
All right, we gotta get to the bottom of this. Let's put the game on hold.
It's
Yeah.
shitty
Time
flour.
out for chaff. It's the bad part of the flour. It's the stuff that I guess they probably feed to horses or cows, if I had to guess.
Yo, I bet if you get that wheat-based cat litter, that's where the chaff
Oh
goes.
yeah, that's a pretty good thought.
Yeah.
huh?
I wonder yeah.
When last we left our intrepid gang of patently mad individuals, I believe we were. I didn't write top of turn order last time, but the fact
Fighter.
that Cabbot was the last to roll leads me to believe that it is most likely his turn.
Well, what happened the very end, if I remember right, was that they got kind of freaked out about us being Technic League people. After I did like
They gave up.
I did like a dazzling display. They got a little like we're
We
allowed
should
to be like,
say perhaps that the they is this pair of wounded hill giants.
right, yes.
Who, by the
Uh,
way, were wounded when we got here.
Yeah,
Right.
the one dude who looks like everybody loves Raymond's brother. And
That's not nice to say.
sorry,
Oh.
Brad
Everyone hates Raymond's brother.
Brad Garrett.
Garrett looks like Brad Garrett.
That's a much kinder thing to say. Thank you.
Right. I didn't want to dead name him. And then
We were keeping it anonymous, and then you had to go and ruin it.
and then
Dox
this
Brad
guy
Garrett.
Take it from the top.
I didn't want to dead name it.
then this guy was doing he was like menacing us with a rock, and then
He
at the behest
Oh,
of
shit.
this guy started putting it down. Oh, did you really stop it?
I hit pause by accident. It's cool.
Oh, all right, cool.
Very cool.
I cast ice armor on myself to if this guy's gonna keep combat-y.
I
But
thought
I
you already had
think-
ice armor up.
Yeah, I casted it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
In the past
okay,
tense,
you're-
in the
yeah, I see what
past
you're saying.
tense.
Sorry about that.
He
Had
done,
cast.
he done cast it.
You
uncast.
dumb
So
bin cast it.
I thought we were kind of winding this
Sure.
down. But we had no way to talk to them, so maybe not.
Well, none of you
Yeah.
guys speak giant.
No.
The one guy, the guy who threw the rock at you seems like he'll still scrap, but the guy who Cabbot you've been going after, did you I think you slapped him. I forget
I
which
just
one of
did-
them
I
you
did
actually
a-
hit.
I did a scary. I didn't hit anyone.
Oh, you just intimidated him.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
buzzed him slightly with a dagger till limited effect.
All right, cool.
And he walloped me for 15 damage or something, I think.
I,
I remember that. But yeah, he's trying to surrender, I guess.
let him.
He's at least cowering.
Right.
He's backing up from you guys.
Right.
What, the rock man or the stick man?
Big man.
Stick man.
All right. Well, so we're kind of not in combat then, or
Kinda.
That could be decided in this round.
This guy's willing to scrap. We just don't have a good way of communicating right now.
Can I?
Or
Can
Jama
I?
Biafra is still willing to throw the rock.
somebody
we-
should
Yes.
be nice. Be nice to him and
Yeah, I was
maybe
gonna say-
offer him some food or something.
If we're in turn
Isn't
order, I
his
can't-
food us?
yeah. If we're in
Well-
turn order, I can't do this. But I wanted to try to pantomime what we're looking for. But
What are you looking for?
the tower, the choking tower.
I
How
still
do you
haven't
how
found
do you pantomime it?
Well, I have a bunch of points in perform.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
'cause
sounds
I'm
reasonable.
the little performy person.
I motion
A
over to
little
Cabbot.
performy person, you know that.
Oh, that's what he is. A little performing man.
I'm the performing man.
The classic occupation, little performy man.
So I know to you guys it'll look like I'm just stroking a giant penis, but I'm trying to indicate that it's a tower we're looking for.
So the troll.
He
Wait, hold on.
sure. 17, pretty good.
So I think I know the way this is going. The way that you're gonna pantomime choking tower is, and then
Okay. Well, it's all. It's
So we got a 17. That's so good.
Yeah, I don't know how that would translate into giant, but
I'm not
with
doing that, but I am actually just trying to be like tower big, like center. I don't know, something.
He performs, damn.
power center, huh?
Tower.
Tower center. I gotcha.
Tower.
He sort of he takes a minute to take in your pantomiming. He you can see that he almost understands this move.
Mhm.
But he looks at his club and then looks back to you and offers you the club.
Ah,
He puts it on the ground in front of you and is like,
We vanquished him.
thank
Take
you.
his say thank you
Thank you.
and let him keep it.
Thank you. Love club. Club wonderful. Looking for
it does this move back to you.
right. I like point to the tent. Like huh? Big tent. Big tent.
Like, yeah,
He thinks you want to sleep in his
It's
tent.
so good.
Where's the voice I used for these guys? Was it?
It goes,
think it was this one.
That's pretty good.
Oh fuck.
It just sort of like it looks at its companion and is like,
all right. Well, I will just keep going, I guess.
Could you stack some rocks on each other?
Oh,
and
yeah, I could try to do that.
into a little tower.
I'm just like real like that. Go over to the fire. I'm gonna start putting some of the rocks on top of each other if I
All
can.
right, while you're doing that, I'm going to turn.
it says
to
something to its
Rocky.
companion and is like,
Oh, and then if it's smoking, I want to kind of use the smoke too.
sure.
Yeah.
Can I turn to Rocky Balboa and point at his wounds and be like, "No good. Where'd you get him? Over there, over there, over there."
He
Who hurt
probably
you?
points at me for one of them.
Not the fresh one.
Do you want to give me some type of roll for that?
No, I'll let this play out with the tower, but then I'll try it.
Sure. I feel like
I
the
bet these guys might know a little bit of orc.
All right,
that may be
I-
over generous.
Just a little.
I'll just use
These
very
aren't
simple.
these aren't usually the stop and chat types.
I got a pretty good diplomacy, so I'm gonna roll that too. If that,
Sure.
I feel like
I
getting
guess
into
you-
those spaces probably.
Yeah, I feel like a diplomacy of that caliber seals the deal. When you stack up these rocks and sort of like incorporate the smoke, he like gets it.
Hmm.
And he sort of like points, and then he like thinks better of it after a second, and he like holds up a finger and gets to his feet because he had been like backing away, like
Right.
scurrying backwards away from you guys, and sort of limps over to the tent and grabs a piece of some shred of thin flappy leather and comes back out of the tent and he's like, oh, he's like,
Oh,
Draw it. Is it
thank
map?
you.
And whoop,
He can speak
I could
English.
talk
And,
the whole time.
shit, he's onto us.
Baby, vroom.
Is it a map or is it the Charlie writing?
It's a little bit of both. Let me know if this
Oh,
pops
cat.
up on, or well, I guess I'll see it. Did this work?
Is the cat going in a spaceship? I'm sorry.
No, he doing a dookie in there. That's where the dookie happens.
That's like the space pooper.
Damn, that thing's
Oh, you
cool.
doing a dookie in there?
Oh, it did do what I
Ooh.
wanted it to.
Nice, yeah, I see that.
That looks great.
Nice.
So do all of our
We're like
viewers.
we're at the like hut.
Oh, there's a little heart. Aw. That's where we are.
I hope.
Well, they love their house.
What corresponds if we've been to them? What corresponds to the skull and the butterfly?
You have
Or
not
as
you have
well.
not been to those areas yet.
We walked in from the
You approached this area from the northwest.
yeah.
I think the skull's probably whatever fucked them up, and I have a feeling the butterfly is probably something that's pretty butterfly.
Well,
It's
it's clearly
probably
a
a
giant
temple of
butterfly.
either
Pretty
black
butterfly.
or the good version of that. but I think we'd probably need our like religious knowledge person to.
What is Black Butterfly?
That's like the evil version of Pharasma, I think.
It's a really bad band.
That was Spanish, not.
I think you might be thinking of someone else.
No, if
Or you're at least thinking of the evil version of someone else,
Pause for 1 second.
is what I
okay.
mean.
Yep.
The-
Well, my
the,
character wouldn't know this anyway, so.
Oh, got you.
Oh,
All right.
suddenly it
Whoa,
feels
whoa,
like
whoa,
it's
hold up.
10 minutes later and we're talking about Deep Space Nine suddenly.
Something seems to have happened.
Well, if it's
I'm
Deep
going
Space
out
Nine,
for my captain's role.
yeah, if it's Deep Space Nine, nothing happened.
Fair, nothing else.
Alright, so
What happens when something happens at Deep Space Nine? Nothing happens.
what happens at Deep Space Nine stays at Deep Space Nine. Alright, so we got
Forever.
that shows the Love Shack where we're currently at, and it's got the Stankin' Tower, the
Stacking
exclamation
power.
point skull, and the butterfly. The Black Moth Super Rainbow Show.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Nailed it.
Doc,
Uh,
would you
yeah.
would you mind maybe giving one of these fellas the old lay hands, the old Healy treatment?
While you guys are talking, Rizvald is going to get between you and say, "I'm here too."
Rizvald, do you do that?
No.
Oh,
Walk away.
Here,
And you-
I motion to him and I'm like, come on, come here. It's okay. Shh.
It might be well to also heal the huge wound that they left on my body.
Everybody
Rizvald-
over here for a healing hug.
Rizvald is invisible, by the way. Still invisible.
Oh yeah.
If you
Yes.
spoke, you're not invisible though, right?
Fuck off! It's not an action.
it's flavor.
Sure.
Mm.
You say it, stay invisible for a second, and then you pop into visibility, and the two hill giants are just kind of like, "What?
What?
You can cast it again. It's fine."
Okay.
What is it like?
Alright,
Is it
really?
your? Was it your one of your only invisibilities?
No, it's just like I spent the spell slot in the extend.
He was just messing around. So
Sure.
All right.
That's
Everyone who
fine.
wants
We
to
can
be
call it
healed,
flavor too.
come and hug me
Um,
if you want to be healed.
Flavor tube.
You-
It did help you not get hit by a rock, though.
that's true. Was
I
useful.
got hit by a rock. It sucked. Or wait, no, I think I got punched.
I think you got punched. I think it was Doc got hit by a rock.
I didn't get hit by shit.
No,
You get hit by
someone
shit.
did.
I get by rock.
It could have been.
I
Well, it
think it was
could have
Memo.
been any
It was
of you
Memo.
if
It
I
was
had
Memo.
rolled high enough.
It was
Yeah.
Memo.
Nemo.
R. Come over
Specifically
here.
an attack that ends it.
Everybody hold my hands, especially you giants. Get over here. Bring it in. Big.
Sure, they grumble back and forth a bit, and after a minute, sort of the one with the rock seems to sort of begrudgingly join with his club wielding friend and approaches you guys, and they lay their very large hands, one each,
Yes.
on one of your shoulders.
Yes, wonderful, wonderful. We are level
Cool.
7 or 8. I forgot.
8.
8. All right, 3. Here comes level 8. Divine Fervor. Everybody
Nice.
gets 13 HP.
Sweet. I think I'm only down 2 then.
That ain't bad.
Yeah.
Maybe we should. I spent a major spell thinking we were going to fight these dudes. All right, well that's cool. for the next hour, I have ice armor. Oh no, wait. For the next 4 hours, because I'm spellcaster. Yes, level 8 with spellcaster 4.
Tight.
4 hours ice armor. Cool.
Can we get to the exclamation point skull in less than 4 hours and fuck some shit up?
Give me like knowledge nature or other applicable knowledge skill.
I
Knowledge.
literally only have dungeoneering.
Knowledge exercise.
Anyone else?
What are we looking for? I'm sorry. I
Like,
To determine
knowledge
on
nature?
this map how far it is to the other points on it.
I have knowledge local.
That might work.
History, religion. I do have a lot of
I don't think
survival
that's
though.
really the same.
Yeah, I don't know
Knowledge
anything about
local
nature.
usually is like, is this person notorious in the region or whatever?
Sure.
Knowledge gossip, in my
Is it
experience.
slash R or slash? I forgot.
/R.
/R.
Okay.
Can anybody
Slash
fly yet? Or sister? Can sister fly yet?
Sister can fly, yeah.
What if a
Hold
sister
on,
Become a
flies
nasty
up?
little flesh seagull.
I'm just
Why
gonna
would you
try
do
this.
it?
Pseudo dragon.
This is a survival roll. That was a bad roll. Never mind.
You're dead.
Survival, huh? Yeah, that would be able to like that would let you tell like yeah, it's
The map
it's
the right way up.
you helpfully turn the map upside down and then you point at the tents and go, "We're here."
We're right here. By the way,
Um,
I can read that. I don't know if you guys know. I can. I've been talking to these guys the whole time.
Some hot licks.
Hot licks. I got.
does anyone want to give me just like a general perception check then?
Oh,
I can give
I
you
would love
you can
to.
you can still glean some information from this map.
23.
Oh, wow.
23. All right. With a 23 into
Don't
the
worry
Zoom
about that.
chat. Nice.
Don't worry about that.
With a
Can we
23,
consider that a botch in a
You're
way?
able
like
to
if you
tell-
accidentally roll in the chat?
that's fine.
Don't worry about that.
You can tell at the very least that this map is not to scale. The thing that sticks out to you is if the path you arrived here by in relation to the path between here and where the smoking tower is drawn was at that scale, you guys would just be able to, like, you would see could potentially see like the top of the tower from where you are and would absolutely see the smoke.
Right. Okay.
And like
Actually, that
if
should be
you
a
were to climb up
22,
to the
I
top
guess.
of a tree, it would be like, way yonder.
Right.
What did you say, Jim?
Oh, that should be a 22. I misread my sheet. But is anybody
whatever.
gonna climb in a tree? Are there trees around here?
I have a pretty good climb check, but probably not as good as Cabbot.
Yeah, I'll do a climb. Real quick. Sorry,
Climb's,
keep
climb's
meaning
an
to
annoying word.
climb.
I just hate the B at the end, man. Just like
You don't have to say it.
climb.
Climb. You don't have
Climb.
to
Climb.
climb.
We got quite the climb ahead of us.
I can't do it. It's climb. What the fuck? I can't do it. When you say, hell yeah. Well,
Nice, nat 20. All right, you're up that tree, lickety split, man.
I'm
He
clear
went to
into the sky.
He went to Climber Garden.
Why'd that get me?
You didn't even you didn't even boast about it before you did it so well.
I'm both
Maybe
saying
there's
in the air.
something to be said about the dangers of hubris there, big licks.
Oh
Well,
man, he went
he's
to,
never gonna let us forget how good he climbed that tree, though.
I climbed
He
real
went to-
good. I don't know if you saw
he-
that, but I did. I trained a bunch of UFC people on how to do.
What does UFC stand for in Pathfinder World?
Ultra fucking
Cool.
champion.
All
they
right.
trained at Climbery or Climbery.
Not ultimate fucking climbers.
Ultimate fucking climbers. That's
Ultimate fast climbers. Ultimate
it used to be
fleet
ultimate fucking
climbers.
climbers, but then like I came in and I have so many skills that it ended up they had to expand it to be a championship of all sorts of skills. So
I
yeah,
thought it was Ustalev feels creepy.
that's also that's true. Slev does feel creepy. I'm just saying this from the top of a tree, just yelling.
What are you trying to ascertain up at the top of this tree here?
I'm just trying to see if I see some smoke, and I'm trying to see what the terrain is, if there's like any kind of incline, if we're
Sure.
like talking big grades, if I can see over a big swath or not. Yeah.
Sure. I'll take your survival check or your perception check.
What's better here?
Couldn't tell you.
Perception's a little better.
What's the weather
My
like? What's our
perception
temp?
always better.
Not always better, but
Oh no,
All right,
my
with
perception.
a 22.
Me. Ben.
Sure.
we're at the top, just like right. Sorry.
Look at all this shit.
Sure.
With a 22, you're able to tell that it's a pretty nice day out. Not too hot, but the sun is shining and there's a nice breeze, at least up here in the top of the trees. You can see probably, let's call it roughly half a day's travel to the southeast. Like the map's not inaccurate, it's just not to scale. To the southeast, you can see the very top of this dark brick tower poking above the tree line around it,
Okay.
and coming out of the top of it is a thin column of very opaque dark smoke.
Can I see anything in the like northeast? Is there any like change in terrain in that direction?
The area you're in is like a big cluster of forest. I think I actually have a world map for you guys. I was trying to find a better world map for you so that you could sort of get an idea of the scale of the smokewood itself, but I don't have that handy, unfortunately, so I'm going to stop talking about it. So like there's like gently rolling hills and like clearings here and there. To the northeast, you do see one sort of call it oddly symmetrical clearing. That might stick out to you a little bit, but the rest of it is pretty standard tops of the trees of the woods.
Is that also like a day and a half?
Yeah, probably like a little bit longer. Did I say a day and a half to the smoking tower? I'm at half a day.
Oh, okay. Half a day.
It would be a day and a half to the clearing that you can spot.
Oh, okay. All right. Well then, okay. So that gives us kind of a scale of the map, an idea of the scale at least.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I'm gonna climb back down and hopefully, going off this goodwill, I'm gonna just kind of like give a namaste to these to these two.
Yeah.
I kind of want like I don't really know how to angle for this, but I want to like, I guess I'll just say this out loud to them. I want to like, do they have like a fucking hall pass kind of thing for hill giants? Because I don't want to be doing all this song and dance again next time we see some hill giants out here. Like some kind of friend, I don't know. There's some way we can.
The hill giant badge.
Yeah, hill giant badge. I want to indicate that we're friends of hill giants. We're not.
Probably then
We need to
every
be able to
civilized
talk to them
person that the
first.
hill giants have been trying to eat would attack us, though.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, I guess we'll just be on our way.
Great. Yeah, you which direction are you guys gonna head in?
It's a good question. Do we want to go for I mean, we do know what our goal is here. We don't have a reason to stray from it, right? No one's got some
Plus,
kind
it's
of
closer.
burning what?
Plus, it's closer.
Yeah, I guess maybe the death skull's not closer, but
Oh no! See, I was saying the tower is both our goal and it's a little closer.
yeah, I'm saying I'm not positive that the clearing wasn't the butterfly.
I think
Yeah,
I think the clearing's the butterfly and the death skull's along the way.
yeah, it's it might be, but anyway, yeah, I don't see any like reason that we shouldn't go straight for the tower, other than we might, metagame wise have some reason. But yeah, let's just go down.
So you guys are gonna spend the rest of the day going to the tower, yeah?
Sure.
Anybody, any objections?
Huh?
Any good reasons to not?
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Befriend some giants, but it does make sense.
Okay.
Can't talk to them.
We could. I'm saying
They're not friendly. They're at least for now grateful enough for healing them that they are letting you leave without fighting you more.
yeah.
Thanks, buds.
This bigger map has 3 tents on it, but that's not true. There's only one.
Mm.
I just wanted to let you guys know that.
It'd be pretty silly to fight us after we healed them.
Is that that's the hill giants?
Yeah, that's their camp.
Right.
So you guys are following that map. You go east a little ways, and then there doesn't really seem to be like a proper trail.
Right.
You realize you're gonna have to go further, like deeper into the woods to get there, and I'm gonna need some survival checks to make sure you guys don't get lost.
Gotcha.
Everybody, I say a little prayer for you.
I've been training my whole life for this.
Get a D4.
+1.
+1.
+1?
Yeah,
Way off.
Hell yeah.
blast.
Oh, that's not so good. It's more than half.
Ooh, nice.
Rizzy's
got it.
Doc can
Yeah.
follow.
The smoke.
Doc follows and holds a rope or someone's tail.
It keeps a very close eye on the person in front of him.
Sorry, do you hear a tornado warning?
Do I hear a tornado warning?
Yeah. No?
You got some NATO?
I do, though. It's pretty crazy.
Sorry, I didn't mean to derail.
What does it sound like?
NATOs?
The air raid siren thing.
I have a hard time telling if that's that or if it's just firehouse. Is it the same as just the firehouse siren?
I think it is just maybe there's no weather alert, so I think we're good. Never mind. Sorry.
According to ABC Philadelphia, there are no active watches, warnings, or advisories.
Thank God.
Thanks, Bo Jackson.
Thanks, weather app.
Thanks for
I know websites.
Welcome to How to Kickflip a Horse presents the weather. All right, so yeah, after a good amount of time, you're able to find, if not the path, a path through this thick area of the forest to another clearing. Which
you know what I think of when I hear the tornado warning siren from the fire station?
What's that?
When's Ozzy Osbourne gonna start singing Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath?
Oh yeah.
This guy fucking gets it.
I'm just like, where they just play it and then he doesn't start rhyming masses with masses.
It is weird to hear that without the sound of like a broken bass amp and one of the most unmistakable riffs of the last 60 years.
What the fuck is going on? Why
tornado killing everyone.
Rizzy, why are you in the middle of the woods?
He's leading the way. So I imagine Cabbot like striding confidently forward and just going essentially the wrong way. And Rizzy's like, wait a second, I got this. And sort of just leads the way.
Rizzy did a little Toucan Sam.
Yeah. Follow your nose.
Wait for me.
Nose.
He like stoops even lower to like put his face like actually to the ground.
Yeah.
He just like
he stands up. It's just like
rolling.
It's just like dirt smeared down the whole front of him.
There's also sister moves to his nose.
Oh,
and there's it's bulbous.
It becomes like a proboscis.
Oh, like one of those moles that can smell real good.
Oh, the star-nosed mole.
Oh my god, I fucking love it. His face blows up because sister takes up more room than that. But his face becomes like a mole because she does that. So it pushes out. He has his nose.
So
does the star thing.
Wow.
It's like we're watching. It's like we're watching heavy metal.
As you guys start walking away from me, I'm like, I know where this is, so I don't know where y'all are going, but and then I wait till everyone's like a little bit too far from me, and then I start following you guys.
Doc catches up
Perfect.
and
Excuse me.
Cabbot, look at Rizzy's face, man.
Wow, that's I mean, it's no wonder, like like some weird shortcut. It's just some kind.
Oh,
of
did
weird...
you practice this at a monastery for 7 years too?
I've never done that, but I've seen it before.
Ah, sure.
Yeah, real freaky stuff.
Sure. Sister exit.
The kids call it mole ratting.
The kids call it.
Oh, I hate that.
I think we might have left our
out by
new
his
android
kidney.
friend behind in the woods.
No, he's with us.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Yumo's with you guys. He caught up after you guys made nice with the giants. He didn't trust him enough to come out of the woods.
Thank you, Mo.
He's like, what was that about? You guys you went and fought them and then didn't kill them and then you healed them and now we're going away from them. What the hell?
You know who I picture? You know, I picture the person.
They were wounded and we're not.
I thought you guys were maniacs. I have memories of like a lot of wild shit going down.
But sometimes we like to keep it confusing.
Boy, is it working.
I think Yumo is Tom York.
Oh no!
Tom York with the emo Phillips hair.
Yeah.
Poor man.
Beautiful. Everything in its right place except my memories. All right, so you guys come to the base of this here choking tower.
Oh.
Stone structure rises high above the tops of the surrounding trees. The tower walls are made of metal and stone and stained black with greasy soot. Its roof is a metal cone crowded by a forest of pipes and chimneys belching smoke into the sky. The tower's few windows are narrow and slatted with thick metal grills, and its only door is a metal rectangle with rounded corners, 12 feet high and 9 feet wide.
Huh.
The door bears no knob or handle, only a 2-inch wide hole in the center, the edges of which are cracked and bent as if a tremendous force wrenched something free. A large number of immense humanoid footprints mar the ground surrounding the tower.
Wow.
This door might need something that isn't here right now, I think.
I mean, I guess we could try our key cards, but we could also see if somebody could give me a leg up and then check out some of those windows.
The windows are like way up.
How tall is the tower?
I am gonna go. Oh, here we go. 220 feet high.
Oh, that's high. Have any of us seen a building this large before?
No. That's a pretty good question.
Maybe only in like maybe in Torch.
I feel like
So
the forge, the Sky Metal Forge, sort of looks like a big building, but it's mainly because it's stuck in the side of a mountain that towers over a town.
I mean, that's a huge. That's I mean, like for some like people like us, that's a huge building. This must be a very tall tree forest.
How many floors is a 220-foot building? I thought a floor was 12 feet.
And also, I think as they get like taller, you need more.
Oh yeah, how about that?
Bracing between floors now.
So 22 stories in real life terms.
Like Doc is like, holy shit.
It does not have that many stories in the game.
I'm looking for any kind of like we've come across a lot of like security camera type shit. I'm looking for any kind of like anything sticking off of this that looks like it would be alerting anyone to people approaching it.
Yeah, I'm gonna back you up with the knowledge technology check, but I don't think you need it.
It's just a perception, but yeah. I mean, that would help because that would be like anything that's not just fucking stone.
Would you get a
tower.
26 on the perception?
Yeah.
No, I
If you
want-
find something, then I'll check it out. But if not, I think that's good.
You can see like I said before, on the like roof, you can see a bunch of like narrow chimneys and like weird pipes and stuff, like burping up smoke, making up
Yeah.
this thick column. But nothing that you would nothing that you recognize as a camera or any type of observation device.
Do
Okay.
we feel affected by the smoke since isn't the
No, it's way
kind
up there.
of- But how does the tower get wood if there's only one door that's broken that has a hole in it?
I don't know if it's I don't know. I mean, we've been in a lot of underground places. I'm hazarding a guess to think that this is just a chimney of sorts.
Yeah,
Ah.
it's technology smoke. That's like, from people like soldering and stuff.
I don't know. It's
I
also
just want to do random detect magic as a cantrip in the general direction of the tower. Obviously, I just want to see
the tower is
confirm.
magic.
In
Well, I
the
mean, like
general
this-
direction of the tower.
Like the door.
The
The
tower.
smoke.
You want to do the door? I think makes more sense.
What he's doing
Yeah,
is he's hitting U's. He's like in Doom, and
Yeah,
he's like looking
pixel
for the
hunting.
like slightly
Yeah,
off.
I'm
color
hitting
panel.
spacebar.
Yeah.
Got to be here somewhere.
I'm constantly jumping in Skyrim to get over a ridge.
Which do you want to just roll me a perception check for that? For the
Yeah, sure.
detect magic?
Perceiving.
Perceiving
Looking at it.
magically.
I'm looking at it.
Oh, he's looking.
It's a 22.
Oh,
It's
he's
22
looking.
stories.
There is nothing magical about this door. It's just gigantic, made of metal, hard to break, and missing apparently its opening mechanism.
1 mile. Fuck me. Okay.
Hey, Memo, this is kind of your area of expertise here. We're like at the door at this point, like pretty close to it, or are we still?
Sure.
All
Can
right.
I?
Close enough to use detect magic.
Are we on solid ground or is it just dirt?
Can I ask a
Yeah, it's
question real
dirt.
quick?
Yeah, what's up?
How high is the closest window?
If the whole thing is 220, it's probably, let me do some counting if I can find the thing I was looking at. It's probably like they're probably at like the 20 feet mark and then like the 10-foot mark. But they're like, again, they're like narrow.
How narrow?
This
Probably
thing's an
like
obelisk.
a foot, two at most. I don't know.
A foot.
Yeah.
Oh, my friend.
The magic word. Just
I'd like
big
to
enough.
Foot's pretty big. I mean,
What'd you say, Jim?
I'd like to take a look at the gaping hole in the door where it looks like some kind of entry control device was. I've encountered at this point some non-physical locks, some technology locks, and I want to see if maybe it has some like wires inside of it that I could reconnect that might like short it out, jumpstart type thing.
Perfectly reasonable to check for.
You gotta send sister up to. Well, no, I guess we'll do one thing at a time.
was
23.
the ideal.
All right, with 23 examining the hole in the door, which is only about, I don't know, yay big around, you can tell that there's no electronic component. This is a purely physics-based opening mechanism. It requires something like a wheel or a crank to be fit into it and turned. However, the what would you call it? Housing, I guess, that held this mechanism has been damaged and will require some kind of repairing, or some type of jury rigging.
Well, that was a disabled device roll.
That was a disabled device roll. You cannot disable this without the thing that screws into it.
Okay.
In that case, you're able to figure that out. There's no wires or nothing in it. It's purely physics.
Only physics.
So that would be,
You need a big heavy wheel for a big heavy door.
So that would be like a knowledge engineering, right?
Are you trying to like figure out how you would make a big wheel?
I mean, I don't have knowledge engineering. I'm just trying to figure out like if I can make a roll on this.
To try and open it?
Yeah.
Probably not
try.
without the opening mechanism.
I want to use my
Have
knowledge
I ever
engineering.
seen an opening mechanism like this?
That's a pretty good question. You guys, I don't know if you guys have seen a thing like this. It sort of reminds you of the like pinched in tube that hungry flesh was trapped in for some reason. Something about it makes you think of that. As like something about something being repurposed.
Well, I will share this with our technologist Doc, since we don't really have somebody with like knowledge engineering, I guess.
I have some ranks in knowledge engineering. I might as well take a stab at it. But if anybody can remember, how did we bust open the smash pipe to let out that disgusting blobber?
I think the blobby got itself out.
Oh, it smashed through on its own.
Yeah.
Right, because it was being contained in something that was not really meant for that.
Oh, shoot.
This is sort of an oblique clue
Yeah.
for something that you guys didn't really look for.
It's like 100
Well-
helicopters above my house right now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's a tornado.
They're
warning.
trying to track down that tornado.
They're trying to create one.
If we all angle ourselves just right, we can start a tornado. right down Delaware Avenue.
If we
It's
all
the-
walk around the same direction in the pool,
Yeah,
It's
Uh-huh.
it's a pink. It's the Pinkertons.
I can
West
surf
Ross.
right in the middle.
So yeah, it's all the Pinkertons because it's Watsy. They know that I have magic cards.
Oh no, I told you to throw away those cards you got early by mistake.
Oh no!
Oh
Hashtag Watsy
no.
early access.
Oh
told you not to print out
shit.
those bootleg magic cards.
Yeah, come
Mm.
get them.
I'm gonna just start making up my own magic cards, but like printing them on really high quality paper.
Yeah,
And
that's
like
that's what I have.
That's what I
Oh.
same.
Yeah,
That's
me and-
awesome.
Me and Ben always.
Proxies.
I don't pay for things.
No,
Yeah.
I know that. I'm saying not make my own, make up my own.
So like
Yeah.
the terrible
Oh,
corporation.
so you guys
or
just
whatever.
have made up cards that just like you've seen on the internet or whatever, and you're like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that crazy made up shit in my deck. Fuck them.
Yeah, I do, but I don't think Ben does. But
I don't
There are
have
rules.
boxes that are like, yeah, I don't have customs.
yeah,
Sure. Is that? I guess that's what it's called. That rules.
Like so like there's custom commanders that people will play.
Oh, okay.
But, like there aren't really like custom cards necessarily. And, like because in commanders at least like you can agree in rule 0 like okay, this seems reasonable to play against.
sure.
But like when it's like in your deck, it gets a little funkier. So like when you're playing just like with friends and whatnot, you can just
Sure, just do whatever you want.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Like I don't have anything like that myself currently.
Sure.
Yeah, no,
I
you like
stand
make
by
up,
my-
like
I stand by my
terrible
idea.
corporation where you play it and every other player has to show you one of their face down cards so you can tell whether it's your own intellectual property.
Honestly, that's gonna be like an on card at some point. They're gonna do something like that where like well I mean they do it by artist. They wouldn't say IP.
Hmm.
They wouldn't dare.
right.
They would dare. I'm livid.
Because you can't open a door.
Doc is gonna just be like, we should probably just go back. I'm gonna sketch a picture with my paper or my parchment and my writing
Uh-huh.
utensils that I have in my possession. And I'm gonna
Sure.
sketch a picture of this stupid hole in the door so I can show it to our friends, quote unquote, back at the camp.
Well,
See if
hold
they-
on.
It seems like they tried to get in and they got scorched and stabbed.
Well, we
Right.
look. We can look in the window, so why don't we follow the lead that we have before we start messing.
Well, aren't the windows like halfway up?
We have a sister can do it.
They're like all the way
Oh,
up.
nice.
Yeah, that was
That was the plan. Okay, yeah. So
Cool. Yeah.
if we're looking to look,
There's
I
a bunch
will,
of dudes in space helmets smoking weed up there.
on my neck, sister pops out as a little pseudo dragon. Pseudo dragons are tiny, so they're like shoulder dragons, right? So like should be able to fit pretty fucking small.
Yeah.
My camera's doing fun stuff now.
Oh, tight.
Ooh, look at me. I'm getting pinged for a sec. Okay, so sister's gonna fly up. She's not quick. Fly speed's 15, I want to say.
Doesn't seem like you guys are in a hurry. It's not like you've tripped any type of alarms or anything that you can tell. Like, doesn't seem like anyone's coming out to greet you. No security
Fly 60.
measures.
Oh, we're just chilling.
Just chilling. Just chilling
and
at the
my-
base of an awful spooky tower.
My empathic link goes up to a mile.
Whoa,
Um,
kind of sad. Almost like I could see that being a sad plot mechanism.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh God.
Why do you have to put it that way?
Sorry.
I was like very excited that it was more than like 500 feet.
He just got her back, Ross. He just
Why
got
do you
her
want to
back.
separate me from my
sister flies
a mile
into
or more?
the abyss of space,
Oh my
Got
God.
into like an oncoming jet engine.
just like
Oh,
gravity.
no, I'm so sorry. All right.
Just like how gravity should have ended.
Sister flies into
Um,
Hiroshima minutes after.
All
the
right, so
atomic bomb.
you want to just check out? I imagine sister just wants to check out all the rooms in succession of these top two floors that she can see into. Makes sense. So give me a perception roll for sister, and I'll tell you what I can tell you.
One moment. Skill up perception +6.
Sweat.
I thought you said swag for a second.
Ooh, not great, but okay. 14.
All right, we can chalk that up to sister just not having a
Eyeballs.
super extensive knowledge of what stuff is.
That's fair.
So the first window, let me just make double sure here I'm talking about the right fucking thing. Yes, the first window here appears to be just over a flight of stairs. Sister can see that the stairs lead up to this level. Can't see much beyond them. They follow the curve of the building going down. There's, let's see here. 2 doors beyond and more stairs that go further up to the next level. Can't see anything else from this window. Going around, let's go counterclockwise because that's the order the numbers go in. Counterclockwise, there's a smallish room with looks like some weapons and armor in it, though the exact like make and model she couldn't say.
Sure.
Like quality wise or whatever. I should also mention this glass is heavily smoked.
Oh, there's glass at all the windows.
Yeah, behind the grates.
Hot dogs.
Oh.
Yeah.
That changes things.
I'm sorry if that wasn't clear the first time.
You called them
Clam
windows and you said they're grates in front of them. I just did not imagine glass myself personally. That is my.
I should have mentioned it.
Every stone tower I've ever heard of is just open air.
Sure.
He says to no one.
In the next room, counterclockwise, let's see. Sister can spot. Looks like some type of. She just describes it as like a large hanging thing, like a thing that stuff hangs from. I think is how she probably puts it. Next
chandelier. I know it's a
room.
chandelier. That's how she describes chandeliers.
Let's
Some reason,
see.
Sister knows the term candelabra, but not chandelier.
The next room, she just sort of looks at and says it's a big metal mess.
What is a sconce, Sister?
I feel like she probably knows. She probably has a okay chance at knowing what a sconce is.
A doctor's
God, I hope so.
Sconces, I feel like in Pathfinder world are a lot more common than any of the stuff going on in these rooms that she's peeking into.
Ross in real life sconces. So
Really?
Yeah.
It's like the little thing that holds a light. Yeah.
So it's specifically something on a wall.
Right. Specifically on a wall. Yeah, you're right.
I
It
know.
goes in your breakfast nook in your
Right.
castle.
Right.
Mhm.
I have one of those in my foyer.
Like a torch sconce. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I'm sure
Oh,
you
that's
do
a
have a sconce in
tortilla.
the way.
Oh, my main hall is lined with them.
Yeah, my main hall is one of them. And
Yeah,
also, yeah,
A few in the grand library.
A tongue twister I thought of that I like a lot is Swiss sconce in Wisconsin.
Whoa.
Fun to say.
Wisconsin. Oh, you just wind up saying Wisconsin.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Swiss
an indie
sconce
band
in
right
Wisconsin.
I refuse to say that.
There's definitely a band called Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
You know the wrist which whoa fuck I can't even say it once. Which wristwatches are Swiss wristwatches?
Watches.
Oh, that's a fucked up one though.
That's a messed up one for sure. It's
Wrist
wild.
watches,
You're like, well,
yeah.
you're like, huh? It turns out I barely have control of my body.
Apparently, wrist witch has to be added to our ever expanding witch band names.
There was
Put it on there.
the Baltimore Aaron earned an iron urn.
Oh yeah. That one's really good. The last window that Sister can get to, she says she can see a like a white room, like a very clean room with a sort of like a parts guy that like like the robot dudes you guys have fought before, but he's like his top half is not missing as much as spread around. And that's all she can see on that floor. You want to give me another perception check for the final floor?
Yeah.
Wow, how about that?
Woof.
There is a final
Sister's
floor.
just not paying too much attention today, I guess. All right. So for some reason, this layer of the map, the numbers go clockwise. So that's the order I'm going to tell them in. The next one, so you see the stairs coming up, or well, Sister sees the stairs coming up from the next floor down into another sort of, I don't know what you call it, like a little, I don't know, sitting room, I guess. Atrium of sorts. Yeah, atrium or foyer probably works.
Foyer.
If it's an opening,
An entrance.
entrance,
Sure.
entering from the stairs.
Yeah, it's the room where the Doors live.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't mean the band.
That's a foyer.
Yeah. So going clockwise around to the next door that the next window rather, excuse me, that Sister can see through Let's see, what's this got in it? It's another, she says it's another clean white room, sort of triangular in shape, and with some barrels in it. Next one is pretty much an empty room except for a couple more barrels.
There hasn't been any activity. It's just been stagnant.
I will say it's smoked glass at the top of the tower, and you got a 14.
Sure, but like with a 14, you'd see like people moving behind that glass.
Yeah, you would. People.
That's what I mean. Like I'm not expecting like
Sure.
critters or whatever, but like activity as in like
Might be
general
critters.
production.
You don't know.
When we think of smoking tower, I'm thinking of like a factory. It's there's
Cool.
not like moving conveyor belts and
Forge.
shit, you know.
Are
Sure,
there ghoulies?
Okay.
maybe.
I don't want to get
Definitely
grabbed
seems
by
abandoned.
ghoulies if we can avoid it.
Let's see here. What's this? What is this room? This room, the second to last, is another largely empty chamber, except for a few few of these barrels, which seem to have been like sort of like punched through and ripped open. Yeah. And the contents seem to have melted the outside of them and the floor around them a little bit.
Gets hot up in that smoky
Let's
piece.
see. And the last one, there are a bunch of shelves and desks, and some sort of like contraption, Sister calls it.
Okay.
And some kind of critter walking around. Let me see here.
Is it
Very
is it
last room, there's
scatters?
some kind of like thing. Okay.
Not really. I guess not walking as much as sort of like almost like flitting around like a moth.
Okay.
As long as it's not shambling.
But yeah,
fair,
it is certainly striking that these top levels of the tower don't seem to have any activity. Isn't it?
Rizzy,
It is.
Rizzy,
Yeah.
you
Okay.
might,
So
Rizzy, you
sister,
might hate the suggestion, but do you think Sister? You think it's too dangerous for Sister to fly in a chimney and see if there's a way in that is not a burning furnace?
I don't know if I want her in a chimney, but I think I'm going to have her get inside the door.
How about
And
this? Could we break the glass of one of those smoked glass windows and then she could wiggle through the grid?
We have a laser torch.
Sure, she'd also have to then navigate like 5 or 6, maybe more floors by herself to get out and to you. And that's assuming that the door can be opened by a tiny critter on the other side.
I'm wondering
Yeah.
if we could
Can
cut
she
the
squeeze
grate.
through the lock hole where the lock was on the door?
that's what I was gonna have to try
Yes,
to do.
that's a good point.
Give me a perception check.
This time I didn't roll an 8.
With a 19, you can tell that this hole doesn't really go into, like, it doesn't go into the door. It goes to the mechanism that locks the door. You know what I mean? Like, there's not really, like, the level to which Sister would have to discorporate to fill this space. I don't know if she's capable of. I mean, correct me if I'm
Like
wrong.
an electrical level.
It's like a meat wad level of.
She would have to be meat wad, yeah.
I have another suggestion.
Close. She can
She is
fit in
close to Meatwad. I don't mean that. I don't mean any disrespect.
Oh no, she can fit in her cracks, but she can't she can fit under the crack of a door, not like
Sure. She can't
Oh,
like make
is there
her
a crack
arm
under the
into
door?
she can't like make her arm into a very specific key.
no.
Is there a crack
no.
under the
Right.
door?
No, it's like a sealed hatchway.
Damn, that was good, Jim. That was good. Fuck.
Right? I mean, you said she could fit under the crack of a door.
Damn
I was
There
like,
it
hey,
is,
we're looking
though.
at a door.
Yeah,
Looking
there it
out
is.
for you. The door guy. Door guy.
Appreciate
Okay,
it.
wait, door guy. I know this is kind of against your whole thing, but we do have a laser torch. And I wonder if we would be able to cut through one of the grates on a window, and we could break in essentially.
Or the door.
Sometimes a key is a key.
Right.
How do we get up there?
Well, I can probably, if it's 20 feet, I could probably climb. And I'm not
200.
Yeah, wasn't it like 80 feet?
no,
200
the
feet.
the first window.
To the window.
The first level.
No,
It's
the closest to you. What I meant when I said the first level of windows was 20 feet. It's 20 feet from the top of the tower.
20 stories high.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh.
meant. Sorry.
All right. Well,
What if we cut a hole in the
What?
door?
Does anybody have grappling hooks?
we do have I think no, I don't think we have grappling hooks anymore, unless that's in the.
I have a
You have-
grappling hook.
No, you left the grappling hook in the well.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the damn
Do
well.
we have crampons? The famous
You
crampons.
could go to a town and buy some crampons.
which
I'd
are
say,
like a
why
cross
don't we
between crayons
return
and
to our
tampons.
friends,
Uh-huh.
our friends, and see if they have the mechanism?
I can enlarge someone.
Oh,
Right.
you're saying you think that the giants ripped the mechanism off.
It sounds probable, or
Um,
perhaps maybe. And then we go back, and I sketched a picture of the stupid door with the stupid hole, and I say, "Yo, you got this," and I point at it, and then I give them like some cool bread or something.
Giants are known for enjoying cool bread.
Yeah,
Specifically,
it's
bread
me.
that's cool though. If it's whack, they don't want it.
Cool
Do
bread.
you remember like the 90s where there would be
You
a
call it
commercial?
beer.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool
They would
guy
have a
bread.
commercial.
They're
for that.
like,
Put sunglasses on this.
It's not your grandpa's bread, it's cool bread.
Wow.
Wow.
You wouldn't
Wow.
steal a bread.
Fucking good.
Fuck you, mom. Cool bread.
Cool man.
I'd have
Cool
a beer.
Sven.
All right. I want to.
Break
do you want?
free.
How
I want Moonray free.
do we have like a vague like just touching the door? Can I like sort of ascertain maybe how thick the door is? Just like the quality of like.
You could give me a perception check.
What is Mo's scale of hardness?
Door's aura is ultraviolet.
I do.
With a 24, it stands to reason that a 9-foot tall, 12-foot wide metal door would also be quite thick.
Quite thick.
It's like NORAD. We're fucked. We're not going through this door.
It's you would describe it as very secure.
It's a vault door. Nah. Let's go talk to our giant buddies and then see what all the other things are. We're not getting them.
All right. I'm just thinking the. Yeah. All right.
I mean,
Laser
if you
torch-
want to try to
laser
climb
torch-
it, try it. I mean, maybe it'll laser.
Yeah, why not a
these-
220-foot sheer climb into a belching toxic furnace?
A 1 foot slit with grate and glass.
Climb the cooling tower of the nuclear reactor and see if we
Yeah.
can find a good hole to stick our head in.
Well, so I'm just saying, I think I could probably I think like one of you more mechanically minded people might be able to find the actual deadbolt to this door, and I think you might be able to cut it. And I think the laser torch, it doesn't really have like a specific depth of cut here, which is annoying, but it burns through surfaces up to 6 inches away.
Why don't we cross the streams?
Well, if it's up to 6 inches away, then I would assume the depth would be 6 inches.
6
Yeah,
inches.
that seems
right up to
reasonable.
the door, and then it would cut 6 inches.
Right,
Well, yeah,
but-
make circles until you can just keep cutting.
Well, I'm saying just down the deadbolt. I don't know if we have that much charge in it, but just down where the deadbolt would be.
Well, no, because
But how do we open it?
maybe.
Sounds like
I was actually thinking
Pantera
what
song.
Zhang was or what somebody who doesn't have a last name was saying, and cut like a conic section, and then like once you have it like that deep in the middle of it, start cutting another one.
I mean, you all are the engineers. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So
Let's make a
My
bunch of
character
holes and
doesn't
see.
either. I'm metagaming.
I mean, the
Alright.
worst case scenario, we like cut a hole, and I mean, they're gonna know we're fucking trying to get in their goddamn house anyway. So we might as well just like, I don't know.
All right. Well, we have to take some time either way, because we're either going to be like fucking around with cutting it, or like traveling back to the giants if they're even still there, and like seeing if they have the handle for the door.
Let's
Yeah.
go ahead and try to cut. We're here. We might as well not
Yeah.
waste another half
Well,
a day.
actually, that might be a bad idea, because if they do have the handle and we cut the mechanism that to put the handle in, then we'd be fucked. So we should probably try the giants first.
Well, let's cut the corner bottom of the door and we crawl in.
Well, the point is, I don't
I
think we
do
cut
like
the door.
crawling.
I was hoping we could cut the bolt.
Sure. There, Gesundheit.
Let's see it.
There is like the vault like lip around the seam of the door. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, so it's a little heavier than. Okay.
So you have to unlock it and push it in.
There's a fair bit to cut through.
All right,
seems
let's go back to these giants,
intense.
see if they got the handle.
I'm not saying it's impossible. I just don't know if you have enough laser torch for it.
I don't think we do.
Yeah, let's save the laser torch for another thing, and go talk to them giants before they take off.
Give gas grenades would be pretty funny.
Oh.
It's Christmas.
You like smoke,
here.
huh?
Hey,
All
what's
right,
up, guys?
So
I have another idea, but we don't have to do that.
oh, let's hear it.
We have those earpieces, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if, I guess there's probably nobody coming in or out, but maybe we could like leave something that makes noise outside for like a longer period of time, and like when somebody comes out, like jump them.
I mean, we could
What?
just leave like
Why don't we just
Hide
hide there?
hiding in a tree or something.
Yeah.
He doesn't
We
want to
could, like-
interact anyway.
Right,
Why
I'm
would you
thinking,
ever
like,
want
something
to leave
annoying.
the tower?
Like,
You
could we
have
do like
everything you'd ever
we, like,
need.
we like do like
Ooze, slime, girls.
Wait, did you say girls?
we have a hologram generator.
Barrels.
Barrels. Booze, slime, girls.
No, ooze. Ooze. You can get. I mean, if there's booze in there, then truly, why would you ever need to leave?
Yeah, right. All right, well let's go back to the giants. This is not a good plan.
I sketched a picture of the door with the lock, and I say, "Hi, no harm, everything cool. Have you seen this thing?"
Sure. So it's well and truly dark by the time you guys get back to the
Hello!
giant
Yard.
camp. It seems they made the most of their afternoon though, and you see on their fire pit, which well to them regular fire size, but to you guys pretty substantial bonfire. They've constructed a like a spit upon which they are roasting a wild boar. And
I was waiting for it to be a humanoid, honestly.
not
Terrible.
well. So the one that had been wielding the club. Well, I guess he's still wielding the club. They do both have clubs, but we'll just keep calling them Club and Rock. Club is turning the spit with a very congruous sort of wheel-shaped device. It seems to have a wooden spike jammed into its, wrapped around its narrow end, and yeah, that's what they're cooking the boar with. Rock is sitting there just chowing down on loose meat. And he sees you guys approaching and sort of eyes you suspiciously and grunts at Club to get his attention and make him look in your guys' direction.
Can I have some meat?
And you're doing the give me some food move.
So while he's talking to them, I would like to do a perception to see how quickly I could detach the thing from their spit and run off with it.
I have a separate question.
I'm not doing it. I'm just seeing how good it would be.
But it's big.
With a 20, you can tell that you could conceivably run there and chop the stick and keep running. That would probably be the easiest way to do it.
How complicated is this mechanism?
Not at all. It's a round thing attached to a pointy thing stuck through a pig.
Could I like
I just saw that pink flare on your camera, Ben. That was awesome. Anyone else see that?
No.
It's the sun waves.
He looked like he was about to start like a goth music video on us.
Oh, amazing.
Looked like he was about to be on the Blade Runner 2049 soundtrack.
That's true.
We have I just wanted to, before we like disturb these guys, and maybe it's probably better to disturb them. We have ion tape and zip sticks, and the ion tape is basically like you could form anything into a hard plastic that holds up to 300 pounds of weight. So we could like, and it's activated by a zip stick, so we could kind of mold a handle or a key to this if it's really just that simple looking. Just saying.
Couldn't we also just give them a stick made out of this and take the actual thing?
I'm just saying, if this all goes sideways and we all start getting fucked by the
Yeah, true.
So yeah, I'm not doing it yet, but I am not like making myself too evident as part of the party, like to whatever degree maybe they saw me walking up with them, but like I'm waiting for them to look away to just like kind of fade back out of line of sight, but where I can still have like an idea of whatever's going on.
right. Well,
You guys should all be grouped up over here too.
Right. Do we give them goo tubes? Is that too fucked up? I want to trade them some stuff, but
The goo tubes are gotta
I
be
like
like
goo
fucking
tubes.
so little to them.
Yeah, I feel like a goo tube would be insubstantial to them.
Yeah, but like what if you like go through and find the human flavored goo tube?
Oh
We have a
no!
lot of trail raviolis, right?
oh, we can't give up any more trail raviolis though.
So
You're right,
I'm gonna
yeah.
go back to
Those
what
are
I was
gross.
planning.
Yeah.
I asked them if I can eat meat with them and sit down.
When you do the like food gesture, Club's demeanor like noticeably changes. It seems like these guys are pretty protective about their food.
Oh no! All right, I like hold my stomach and pretend that I'm starving.
What? No. Just go like, you don't want food. Why the fuck do you need their food?
I want to be buddies with them.
The one club sees you do the like
Okay.
oh my tummy move, and he like grunts at Rock, and they say a few words back and forth, and Club looks at you and stands up extra straight, making him like very easily approaching 12 feet tall, and just slaps his big belly and roars, all the while continuing to turn the spit.
I slap my
Rock
knee,
just sort of
and I'm
sits
like,
there and
"Oh."
looks indignant and takes another big bite of loose meat.
Nice.
Oh, you guys are too much. This is the best.
Can I
Here,
maybe gesture to Rizzy to come over to where I am? Just like in my like hiding spot.
Yeah, what's up?
If we wait for them to go to sleep, I
yeah,
can just steal the thing.
and then we
I
could
don't
leave them.
disagree.
We could leave them a replacement, or we could bring it back later.
Yeah,
You
Honestly.
do you.
What was that?
Said you do you.
Yeah.
Who has sleight of hand? We could like build
What do you mean, who
the
has
fake
sleight of
one and
hand?
try to switch it out as they're doing it. Just like yoink yoink, Indiana Jones style.
Yeah, I definitely have like an 11 inch
boar
sleight
on
of
it?
hand, but like I don't know that like there's any role of sleight of hand where you can like distract somebody so much that you can steal the thing that they're cooking an entire like hog on.
I got a natural 65.
I played Skyrim. You can steal
my
things
dice
all the
are
time.
fucked up.
Yeah, let's just wait till they go to sleep.
I don't mind.
All right. Do you guys want to go till 10:30, or you want to call it here, waiting for the hill giants to go to bed?
I'm kind of a early one tonight, unfortunately.
Yeah,
That's
this is
perfectly
really
fine. I should have asked if I was any shred of professional. I would have asked before we started and worked us to a more satisfying conclusion. But just the same, that's where we're going to call it this evening. Thanks, guys, as always, for hanging out and playing Pathfinder with me.
Of
Oh,
course.
yeah, I would say that you are a professional as fuck.
Thanks for doing this for us. This is the highlight of my week every week.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I always have a blast doing it. I'm excited for your continued adventures with Rock and Club. I'm excited to see the rest of what you guys do in the Smokewood. Yeah, that'll be hopefully next week, barring, how life works. And thanks anyone for tuning in. This one's on the YouTube. You can tune in on Mondays on Twitch on How to Kick Football Horse for that live stream, or just watch the old episodes on YouTube. We put them there as well. Our theme song was by DJ Yev, who you can find on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/Ayeva, AYEVA. You can follow How to Kick Football Horse on Instagram and send emails and shit. You know how the internet works. Thanks for tuning in. And until next time,
Smoke weed every day.
listen to the song again. Stand up.
You can see my booty shorts if I stand up.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Wait. Save that for the fundraiser. Is
Nice. A little tasteful glimpse though. That's
is your shirt the Tasmanian Devil wearing the mankind cane?
It's Vader.
One of
Vader.
damn. I knew it was one of the wrestling masks.
Yeah, it's him, but
Amazing. I like the Wednesday night practice of talking over the end theme.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I said I liked it.
Disrespectful.
Super disrespectful.
Joe just grumbling.
Still.
disrespectful.
You're crazier than a road lizard.
All right. Good night, everyone.